The Catawba Indian Nation stands as the only federally recognized native tribe in South Carolina, and it was thought that they'd been on these lands for quite a while. 6,000 years, to be more precise.
But recently we found out that they've found some pottery that dates back 8,000 years, so they're thinking we've actually been in this region a little bit longer.
And now they see their biggest challenge yet, facing a constantly changing world to preserve their historic local traditions.
One of the things that we are especially known for is our pottery. We have over 4,000 years of continuation of that art form without a generational stop.
But why pottery? Well, the answer is quite simple. Clay and mud deposits like this one are extremely common in the area. And if you ask any artist, they will tell you that clay makes for a great art supply.
Pottery may be what they're best known for, but it's not all they are working to preserve. The last native speaker of the Catawba language died in 1959. But thanks to recordings and studies of the language, speaking Catawba is making a comeback, being taught alongside English in their very own school.
I think we're sort of, as I say, Renaissance, bringing it back. So there will come a time when, it will be first language brought back to be a second language.
It's the federal government that gives money for programs like this one. Since Native people are a smaller population with historically low voter turnout, these programs are often at risk.
So if they're looking to remove money to move it somewhere else, then Native people will be the first ones who will pay the price. Because, as I said, we are the low-hanging fruit.
And the best way to help Native people is to start a conversation between all people, beginning with looking at the word used for natives, Indian.
You had someone who was on his way to India, and he ran into some people and said, "Oh, I must be in India." Now then, let's tilt that about 6 degrees. If that history was he was on his way to China, we would be Chinese today. So to actually have a name that does not belong to us, but yet is how we're referenced, in its way its first insult, and it hasn't let up since then.
But despite all of these obstacles, Chief Harris says the work to preserve his people's history will never quit. For Carolina News, I'm Kyle O'Connor.